Hello everybody and welcome back to Factory Outlet Simulator. I'm just fulfilling a wholesale order here. It's going to get us about $46,000 for some Gap grey jeans. We need 820 of them. I've already taken some of them down to the airport. These are the last ones, I believe. I think we'll have to do this and another run. I did a quick one, but only for about 16,000 or so, because I had to take another loan. At the end of the last episode, I took a loan out to pay the wages. I think I figured out what happens. So I paid the staff as it gets to midnight, but because then that took the money below being able to pay them at the end of the day. Now, I wasn't much short. I was about $100 short from being able to pay them the next day. But because of that, they wouldn't work. You can't spend the day making money, if that makes sense. You can't go, well, I'm short at the moment, but I'll have enough money by the end of the day. Please stay, I'll pay you at the end of the day. They just won't work that day. If you don't have enough money to pay them at the end of that day, it gets rid of your staff, so you have to hire them back. So I had to take another loan to get them back so I could fulfill these orders. So I took a small one just to pay that, and now a big one, which is going to pay for our activities today, because I recorded that video yesterday. Yesterday for me was the 20th of August, so today's the 21st of August. As soon as I came off the game, an update to the game immediately happened. I shut the game off and immediately started loading a patch from Steam with another update. And I think this is the big surprise I was talking about in the last video. So this big surprise is that we now have to take care of our staff. Our staff have some needs. So we can't just work them 24/7 and they'll just carry on. They now get tired. From what it looks like, it's the restockers that get tired, not everybody else. But we have to cater for those needs. So I'll show you that in a second, because I've been dealing with it a little bit. I've been playing while I've been doing these this wholesale. And basically though, they get tired now, so we're gonna have to make them a little staff room so they can recover their energy and keep on working. But I'll show you that when we get back. But I thought, well, I'll just do a wholesale then, get us a good amount of cash, so when we're busy doing that, so I'd like to open the shop, but I can't necessarily keep on track of stock that's going on there if I'm busy making a staff room. Another 1,000 out there. The game seems to be taking about $1,000 a day off me every time I hit midnight. I don't know if the bills have gone up. Presumably they have. I keep losing. In fact, I haven't checked the invoice. Let me check the invoice. I don't know if that's staff wages that it's taking or something else, but the staff wages are more than that, so I'm not entirely sure. But since I've come on today, every time it gets to midnight, I lose $1,000. I'm just going to check that in here, invoices. There's no active payments, so I don't know. Probably a staff wage or something, but I have to keep an eye on that. Should load on this screen, shouldn't it? The expenditures and things, but our employee salaries. I've got loan repayments, but I've already paid those, unless that was a leftover payment, but I've paid them off in full. Employee salaries is 1,900, so taking 1,000 doesn't make sense for that either. I don't know. I'm really not sure. Right. We should have, make sure we've got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Indeed we have. Let's take these down. And we'll think about making a staff room. I think I'm probably going to rearrange the factory a little bit in order to cater for it. But yes, I couldn't believe it. As soon as I came off the game, and there's a patch to the game immediately. It's not a surprise with this the way this game's going, but... And then, in fact, there was another patch later on, so people played it, and then a couple of hours later, I think it was patched again because people had a feedback of that the fatigue bar went down too quickly or something like that. That's good money. $46,000. I'd like to take a few more big, if we can, some big wholesales, as well as keeping stock in the store, so we can get maybe the auto loading to the pickup and the auto drop-offs as well. At the moment, they feel a bit not like a waste of money, because it is convenient, but it's money we could spend better off in store. We have got some more products now, haven't we? Let's edit our sign. So let's... What else do we sell? We sell... These Louis... These ones, are they the shirts that we sell? We do sell those, but I don't know if that's the shirts or if that's something else. I don't know the individual name of the products. I don't know if it's those or if it's the Whisper Silk. It's probably the Whisper Silks, right? The Dream Dashers sound like shoes or something, don't they? Let's go with that. I don't know. We sell those brands. I really don't think that sign makes any difference, but we might as well advertise, just in case it does. Right, actually, I'm just going to park it here, because I think I'm going to rearrange in here and maybe have the machines down that end. But we'll see. Right, so at least we've got money to pay for everything, should we need it. So, the update. Now everybody has, well, the restockers do anyway, they all have these energy bars above their heads. And these decrease as they move. So Timmy, he's just been working really, really hard doing all of this for us, this wholesale. So his energy bar went down. It takes quite a while to go down. It's not super quick. I think the balance is about right now with that. So whatever update was to adjust that, I think has been good. So his bar goes down. When it gets to about here somewhere, he stops. Now, it reloads itself. When he comes back and stands here, it does replenish. It takes a couple of minutes or so to replenish his bar, so he'll stand there doing nothing for a couple of minutes, unless we build them a staff room, which is what we're going to do. Now, if we come into interior, we have some new items. So we've got a chair, a worker desk, a vending machine, water cooler, coffee machine, and television. Each one of these items will replenish their bar. I don't know if it replenishes their bar in full. Like if they have a coffee, maybe it's half a bar for a chair. I don't know. Not tested any of it. Whether you only even need everything, I don't know. Maybe you just need one item. It could be the case that I just need a chair and that would be enough. But presumably their bar will replenish quicker than if we don't have these things. So I'm going to have them. It is, like I say, it's only the restockers that have them. Everybody else seems to be unaffected by fatigue. They're just machines, basically. But our humans in here, they are affected by fatigue. So I think what we'll do is we'll move the machines up to the far end, because it doesn't matter where they are, really, other than Timmy, and if we get a second version of Timmy, seem to always come and stand here rather than over by the machines. Which is not ideal, because yeah, he's going to have to do the run all the way up there, and then, but he shouldn't really move from up there if all the machines are running. He will start running halfway back, probably sometimes, and then have to go back again. But yeah, I mean, that's the placement of Timmy that's the problem there. But I'm thinking having the staff room in this corner. But by moving these up there, then we can have these shelving. We can have more shelving along here for all of our stock. It will mean that Ricky and Johnny have to move slightly further. They have to come in here to get something rather than there. So it's slightly longer walk for them. But I think the layout will work better. And then we'll have pallets maybe by the big door, so I can just grab things and go. I mean, obviously when we get auto loading, it won't make a difference. But I think that's the way to go. So let's not do that. I keep pressing E to pick things up, because it is E in a lot of games, but it's F in this one. I think I'm going to have all of these machines up this end. Now, does that wall... Let's go outside a second. Do you think this has been... I think this has been left intentionally like this for possible extra doors and stuff like that. So I don't think it's going to go further this way. I think it's going to go backwards because the building goes a long way that way. So we've got up to about that post, I would say. So it looks like it goes that way, and it's not going to expand this way. And this is like your driveway, hopefully. So if I put a load of machines up this end and in this corner, it shouldn't make any difference. There we go, pressing E again. So I can put the machines kind of like this. And then along. I think. Is that the right way around? No, that's the wrong way around. If we have to move them one day, we have to move them. But to be honest with you, it's hard to think that you would ever... What kind of orders are we going to be fulfilling in the future? I mean, I know some of you are a long, long way through the game, so you probably already know. Let's block that off for health and safety purposes. We don't want anybody putting any fires out or anything silly like that, do we? Those machines go there, and then we'll have other ones along this wall. But yeah, I think we could probably fit a good, like, 20 machines in here. Like, how many? We're going to be fulfilling orders of, like, 20,000 in goods and stuff. Do you think they'll do that? I think I'll move it slightly. They probably would, to be honest. But that's a bit more realistic, isn't it? Yeah, at the moment, I don't see why you would ever need the maximum space in here. But I'm sure all of that stuff is sort of coming anyway. That that we will need to be doing that, or wholesale orders are going to be for thousands of items rather than hundreds. These are a little bit off the wall. I'm not doing a very good job of lining these up, have I? Because annoyingly, there's a post there. I think this one can go slightly back. Oh no, I didn't want to pick this one up. I want to pick the other one up. There we go. That's better. That's a bit more. It's difficult to get them in a full straight line. Because although there's snapping in terms of like rotation snapping, there's no snapping in terms of placement. You can't snap them side by side together, so it's difficult to get them fully lined. So let's get them as close as we can. Doesn't have any benefit other than it looks better. So this is like machine corner then. Which is good. We can come in here. So if I put pallets down here, then I can just drive up here and load in. Easy enough. If I grab these pallets, put them in this sort of doorway, because we can just walk through everything anyway. But if I put them there, that'll be ideal. I think this big door was made so you could reverse the big truck in. Hopefully there's still enough room to swing it around outside. There should be. There should be. Right, so that should be good for our loading. So I can just come here and load in now. So that's easy for that. And it's created quite a bit more space now. So we could get some more machines as well, couldn't we? So what have we got now? We've got 8, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought we had 8 machines. I thought we had 8 machines. We've only got 7. In that case, we'll buy another... I think we'll buy another 3 of those then. While we can. So let's get another 3 of those. Nice 10 machines. May have to think about the mechanic, because when I was doing that 46,000 wholesale order and I brought you in, the machines were breaking down not not silly regularly, but regular enough that it was not... Yeah, it wasn't annoying, but it was getting to the point where I felt like I was having to do that quite a bit. Because at that point, which will be solved, I suppose, because I was having to pick everything up off the floor because Timmy was on a break. But if we get his staff room sorted, he won't have that issue, will he? He'll take quicker breaks. I won't have to fill in for him as much. Alright, so that's a good army of machines. That we've got there. We could even put one in here probably as well. And against this wall, I'm sure we could probably squeeze one in there and just have a narrow walkway down there. So we've got like an army of machines now, so that's good. So things are going to be very quick there. And I'm going to use this space for more shelving and things like that. So let's move... Can we move the whole shelf? I want to move these probably to about here somewhere. We'll go along the wall first, and then we'll probably make, like, little aisles or something with them as we get more. I think I'll just get maybe 1 or 2 more for now. I'm tempted by the rack. How many do these hold? So these, presumably the factory stocker version of this is the same rack, but just for them. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 per one, 12, 24. So they hold 36. I think you get 18 on there. So they hold twice as many as a pallet. So we could buy, instead of the pallet, we can get 36 on one. We could have a couple of racks up there as well. Look how spacious it is over here in the new staff room. The only reason I'm having this bit as the staff room, by the way, A, the staff generally congregate over here anyway, so it's kind of close for them. B, I can't move this desk, I don't believe. It just won't move. So you can't move the computer anyway, so it makes sense to have the factory that end and have our office over here. We've got our stats and camera over here as well, and we're close to the shop, so it kind of makes sense to come over in this section. So I'm going to buy another storage rack because I feel like we might need one. Which is this one. Let's have one of these. So that'll do for now, I think. I don't think we're going to make that much stuff for in-store that we need anything bigger. Leave the pallets for now. I'm going to leave the pallets for now. We might do something with those. Let's make a staff room. So let's move our box out the way that we use for moving stuff around in store. That can stay there. All right, let's buy some stuff for our staff. I'm going to look after them. I'm going to buy everything. We're going to have a nice thing here. So we'll have... Now, only 3 of them are ever going to use the staff room at any one time at the moment. And I would imagine it's going to be similar to that anyway when we set new stuff on. So I think we'll have 3 chairs, 1 desk, 1 television, 1 coffee machine, 1 water cooler, and 1 vending machine. We're spending $8,000 on our staff. I hope you're all happy with that. I've just spent $8,000 on you all. How much of a team player I am. What do we got here? Some nice cartoons to watch. That's a bad day at the office, doesn't it? See, he's got a lot of twins as well. I see that must run common with all of you. Be annoying to watch the same show over and over again, though, wouldn't it? Particularly with all the text on the things the wrong way around as well. Everything's mirrored. How annoying! What a horrible way to watch TV. Anyway, they have one though. We have a chair. Get the table. Where's the table? Coffee machine, water cooler, vending machine, chair, desk. There we go. Somewhere they can sort of lean on to have a... there somewhere? Somewhere they can lean to have the sandwich or whatever they've brought for lunch. Or whatever they get from the vending machine, of course. They now don't need to bring their own lunch. We supply snacks, at least. It'd be quite a cool idea if it, like a burger van or something parked outside and they left and walked up the road to the burger van, or like a chip shop or something. Go and get their lunch. That'd be quite cool. Okay, so we've got a little place for them to sit. The TV, I guess we could have that like that. So they can sort of sit here, have their lunch and watch TV. Sounds like a good idea to me. Right there, like that. Pretty good. Might just change its angle slightly. There we go. That's the angle, I think. And no, it's gone too far as well. I want it to be kind of straight for everybody to look at. If I try the snap rotate. I think it's always slightly off. Never mind. That'll do. That'll do. They can watch TV. All right, what else have we got? We have a coffee machine. They can grab a coffee as well. We'll put this on this wall next to Timmy. So we can all grab a coffee, even if I'm here busy at the laptop and Lena's doing her tablet. We can just grab a coffee whenever we want one. Very nice. What have we got? Water cooler. We'll put the water cooler, I don't know, behind the TV somewhere. Can't actually see which way around that goes. There we go, water cooler, and we've got a vending machine, haven't we? So that can probably go next to the water cooler. Nice. I can go somewhere there. Looks good to me. What are we selling? Some very low resolution chocolate bars, I think. Plenty of drinks. I think there's some Red Bull down there. And I think that's probably like a Powerade or something, or Gatorade in America, or something along those lines. It kind of looks like Domestos bleach to me. I'm sure we're not selling that in our vending machine. I think that's quite nice. It's a little area. They can grab a coffee, they can grab a snack, a drink, some water, sit and watch some cartoons. Are you all happy with that? Not a bad little staff room. It's a shame we can't kind of cordon it off a little bit with maybe like a partition wall. But yeah, you can have a good rest over here. Let's test it out. Can we, if we kind of come over here? I don't think I can. There we go. I can sit on the seat just about. There we go. So what it's like, you can sit and watch TV, grab a coffee, see what's going on in the factory, keep an eye on things as well, so we can keep an eye on the camera if we're all on rest. That'll do. Not bad. Right, what should we do today then now? 20 minutes, we've built them a staff room. Let's have a look for another wholesale. Just in case there's anything crazy going. Reasonable. 28. That's pretty good, actually. We can knock that out in no time nowadays. Let's take that. Let's take that. So what do they want? 69 white t-shirts. I think we've got basically everything in stock for that, because I've had a big stock run. So 69 t-shirts. It's the say white t-shirt. Let's have a look. There it is. 69 of those, please. Alright, this will be interesting then. So Timmy's going to have... I might hire a second Timmy. But he's going to start running up there in a moment. Just want to keep an eye on him. He works so much harder than everybody else. So much harder. Like, we will open the store. Probably not today, but in the next day maybe. I'm going to just focus on this because I think we... Actually, stock levels aren't too bad in here. We need to make some of our own stuff. Right, so Timmy's going to go for a big run. Come on, Tim. I'll tell you what, we'll be able to enter him in the next Olympics. How fit he's going to be working here. So he's never really going to clear this area, is he, on his own? And then have to go all the way back again. You see his bar going down there? I want to see him use the staff room. So we won't hire anybody yet. We'll let him drain his energy. But yeah, by the time he's cleared one, the final machine will have stopped again, I think. Particularly with t-shirts. So I don't think he's ever going to end up running back down there. Go and fetch the car. I should probably help him out. I do feel bad just watching him do that. Even though we pay him and we've given him a nice staff room and it's his job. I do feel kind of bad just standing there watching him do all that heavy lifting. Right. What happened to the sound there? I have found the more machines you have, the more the sound gets... Because they're all making the same sort of noise. It does have issues sometimes. Look at him go. I tell you what, he is definitely by far the best employee I've ever had. Alright. It's been moved. Let me move that for you. I need to repair this machine. It's one machine. Alright, so we just got a Steam achievement for 1,000 products produced or something like that. Which I'm sure we've done more of, so I'm not sure entirely what the achievement was. Alright, let's load up this. Is he tired yet? Not yet. When he goes tired, I just want to see what he does. I think I was reading the patch notes for this auto load, and I think the original idea was to have a worker do this, which I still like. I think there was either a problem with kind of the scripting of it, or this was just better and easier to understand, make it work, because obviously you'd have to tell your employee this is what I want loading up and that kind of thing. So I think this was just an easier thing to do for now. But I still quite like the idea of him carrying the box and loading it in, rather than kind of auto load. Right, I think he's about to take a break, because he is very low on energy. Last time it kind of just got into that little white bit where it's got the Zs for sleeping. He's all over the place. He's got too much energy. What does he have for his breakfast? He's unbelievable. Right, I think he's tired. Right, he's tired. But he still won't stop running, though. He's tired. He's going for his break, but he will not stop running. Right, what's he going to do? He's going to stand and watch TV. Right, how quickly does his energy bar go up through watching TV, then? Okay, that went up quite fast. So he also needs to sit down. So you do need more than one thing, or I guess he could just watch TV twice. But before, that bar went up, like I say, it took about 2 or 3 minutes for the bar to kind of go all the way to full. That's what, 20 seconds? Quick sit down, quick watch of TV, and he's ready to go again. So, yeah, it's worth having a staff room, and it's worth having multiple spots as well, because when the shop is open, Johnny and Ricky will get tired as well, so they'll need to do the same. How much of this? Just need a couple more. Alright, let's load this down to the plane. Quite a nice update, though. I do like the fact we have to take care of the staff a little bit more rather than just pay them. Because we'd have to in real life. If I owned a factory, I'd have to have, you know, staff room and places where they can go and rest and eat and that kind of stuff. I'd quite like to afford this automatic sale. It's 100,000 for this one. But I feel like now, because we're earning money so well, I could probably grind that out. Well, it's not even really grinding, is it? It's not that hard. But I could probably do that off camera. Or something over the next few episodes. I mean, we'll see how we go. I'm going to record at least a couple of episodes today, maybe even 3, to see us over the next week or so of episodes. So I might do some between after that or something, if we've not got it already. No, get out the car. I do that a lot. Yeah, I could just grind away, just let it run for a bit, build up a little bit, just to afford these things. I don't mind the loading personally, but the auto unload The loading's not bad. The unloading is worse, I think. But I do know they're working on the forklift, so I don't know what we're going to do with the forklift. Whether that's we could load entire pallets at once, but we do have a forklift coming. So it is being worked on. So presumably with the forklift, I'd drive it in, pick up the pallet, the whole thing with all of the boxes on, and then load it into the back of my... Probably have to get the van for that, or maybe even the full truck. We'd have to have a lorry. Something like that. Okay. I'm going to load these on, and then I'm going to get some designs made up as well. We ought to probably design some phone cases and stuff, didn't we? Which I never get around to doing. I must do that. Because we've got a rack, so I might do that. He's still running around, wow. I thought he'd finished, to be honest. Unless he'd gone for another break. Yeah, I might design a few more phone cases or something if we get time. I might just make sure we've got full stock, and then we could open the shop for a day. Or I might look at getting another checkout. Right, that's full. I think we're done, aren't we? Just before we nip that down. We're pretty well stocked for everything, I believe. I'll just make sure, but I think everything's got kind of full stock. We haven't got anything on here yet. What could we sell on here? What do we sell over here that we could move? The blue jeans. They've only got a small rack. Let's do that. So, the Nike blue jeans. Do that. That'll set one of them to work. Yeah, so if I just make some more like headsets and caps, mugs, so that I might change the mug because it's not painted properly on the bottom. Just missed that little tiny bit and it annoys me. So I might have a different one, but I'll make some for now. So I think I'll just make all of our design stuff. Designs, so we'll have some more of these. More of those. Have some more of these. Need some rubber. Get some more of those then. Get some more of those. We also need rubber for that. So let's get some rubber. More material. There's the rubber. Here it is. Might as well get like 100 of these. They'll come in at some stage. Not really looked at the exchange market for a long time. Is anything going on here? I keep forgetting to look at this. Mark and Joggers gained praise with environmentally friendly packaging application. I wonder if we get to do things like that at some point. Product stocks reduced due to supply. That's all the stuff that's going on. Slot value 8. Do I have? I don't think I have any active ones, do I? In anybody? No, I don't. I don't know if you really need to, though. That's the thing. We make so much money on wholesale. I'm not really sure I need to risk my money by... So this is a little bit annoying, having to... I have to do this, because they don't do this themselves. It's a bit of a run for me to keep doing this. So maybe this could be improved in the production line. It's great for... We're set up for wholesale, which, let's be honest, when you're making so much money from wholesale, that's what you would do in real life as well. You make that as easy and as quick as possible because it's making so much money. And deal with this. But I could do with a shorter run for that. So where it would be really good is if I could grab a couple of machines, maybe have a machine here that's purely for this. And so everything it makes just goes onto these shelves. So a special... So you have two different types of machines. So machines for wholesale, machines for store stuff. So if it's making store stuff, then Johnny and Ricky will pick it up and put it on there because that's purely for them, and all my wholesale goods go on here. That would be better. All right, let's make some money. Oh, done it again. Pretty good. Shy of 30 grand, so up to 68,000 now. So we're not going to get bankrupt anytime soon, are we? So that's good. We'll probably afford another massive expansion to the store. Probably need to buy some more racks and stuff to get some more items in there, but we've not really. We've only had one day open with our new store, so I kind of want to play it through with one more day at least before we close it again to go even bigger. I guess what you could do when you get to about this sort of level where you're getting massive, you know, our doors further up nowadays, that's probably going to take me a while to start parking outside the right door. Yeah, when you get to this sort of level and you've got a fair amount of products, you do get quite a lot for wholesale, so you could probably just do, I mean, I like to try and keep a bit of variety going in the videos. You could probably just do wholesale for a while, get like $1 million or $2 million in not that much time, and then just make the store as big as it could possibly go and just kit it out and go from there, and just have a store that's kind of big as it's going to be right from the off. Right, I think everything should be fully stocked in here, so we're good for the morning. Are we about to have our first night off? Although we could do with maybe a couple more t-shirts, couldn't we? That's nothing that couldn't be made in the morning, though, is it? We could have our first skip to the morning in, like, I don't know how many episodes. Or we could make some phone cases. Sleep or phone cases? Phone cases, Jimmy? Yep. All right, well, let's make some phone cases. Jimmy decided for me. He nodded when I said phone cases, so we're making phone cases. How many spaces have we got here? We've got 4. I'll do 4 designs. Okay, phone case. There it is. So we've got a red one to start with, so quite tempted by a black one, to be honest. More understated. A nice black phone case. I think that's painted. It's very difficult to see with the phone case whether it's fully painted or not, because there's so much reflection from all the little cutouts and the seams and stuff. It's not that easy, but I think that's... It looks painted. If it's not, it'll be a shame, but it looks painted. I could use my... I still got my ones here, haven't I? So go with that one, or we could go with my new design. I can't remember which one that is. That one? That one. We could go with that one, couldn't we? I think that would look quite nice on a phone case. Let's go with that. There we go. Go with... I don't know what the other phone case is called, to be honest. So we'll go with TP case. That's one done. What should we do for our next one? Like a blue colour? It'd be an unusual colour for a phone case, wouldn't it? Don't get many that colour blue. Something summery. I might use one of their images. They got like a nice summary. Trust your crazy ideas. I quite like that. Does that go nicely on that colour? Not bad, actually. It's a shame about the blue. The other colours work really well. I might use that for a different, or the next one. We got something like that pops, doesn't it? That's like a. Those colours pop nicely with the blue, is what I'm thinking. Quite like that. Let's go with that. Wear your heart on your sleeve. Probably more of a t-shirt design, but we'll have it on a phone case. Because why not? There you go. We'll call this one Wear Your Heart. So another one. Done. Go with... It had... What colours did it have in it? It had blue and everything, didn't it? So... What colour is going to go well for that? I think a darker colour, for sure. Not sure about an orange, to be honest, but see. Not bad, not bad, but it kind of clashes with the bottom one, doesn't it? Really dark brown, maybe? It's kind of odd looking for a phone case. I think somebody who's going to have a brown phone case is probably not going to want trust your crazy ideas written on it. Doesn't seem to fit with the personality there. Ooh, maybe like a... Ooh. I know we've already got a red one. It does work on like a darkish red. I think we'll probably go with that. Fitting it on the phone case isn't always the easiest thing, but... Trust your crazy ideas. I'll just call it crazy. Oh no, because I pressed... Interesting. So because I pressed Z for crazy, it decided, oh, you want to skip to the morning, do you? I didn't actually want to skip to the morning, no. You forced me into it. That's quite annoying. Green? Bit of an odd colour again for a phone case, but why not? Go green. See, now you see I need to open now. I haven't finished. Let's see what would go well on a green phone case. I make my own look. Interesting, because that comes with a lot of black, doesn't it? So if we had that the right size, it becomes a green and black phone case. Not my favourite, but we'll have it. Look. Alright, let's get those made. So I want... Give me 2 of those. Give me 2 of those. Give me 2 of those. And give me 2 of those. Alright. And I'll go and fetch when they're finished. Run all the way down here. Yeah, that might get a little bit annoying. Okay, where's mine? There it is. That looks quite good. I like that. I know I haven't put my other... I have got a couple of other designs, as I mentioned in the last video. I am going to have to finish them off, but that one's really growing on me. When I'm starting to see it on products, when it was on a t-shirt, I'm thinking, not bad. When I see it on there, I'm thinking, not bad at all. Might be my logo, you know? I'm going to have to test the other ones out, though, because it's a bit of an unfair thing, because they've not been... At the moment, they're just kind of drawings. They're not actually... never been seen on anything. Right, we're a bit late opening, but I am going to open anyway. or a day. So let's go and do that now. See how well we do in store. Not as well as we do in wholesale, that's for sure. We don't make anywhere near as much money in store. There we go. So that's that done. Right, shall we buy a second checkout? We've got enough money. This is more a theory, though. If I can't close this checkout, or if they queue at it even though I'm not there, then Jimmy might have to just work alone. I'll sell it and work alone. 3,000 for this. This is crazy. Because you can't get a second Jimmy. At least you couldn't. There's a second Jimmy here now. Because the problem is, you see, if they all start queuing, you can't. If they all start queuing, hang on, there's a thief. She's on it. She's on it. She's on it. That's a shame. I was about to whack him one there because I'd spotted him and you didn't. But never mind. You're having all the fun, aren't you? Right. If I can squeeze this in here, which is where it's designed to go. People would stop walking through it, maybe. That would help. Go. So I can work next to you. Can I close it? I don't think I can. And people do wait at it. So that's a problem, isn't it? Because people are going to wait here all day. What are you paying with car? I haven't done this in ages. Can we... What are we? £5.40. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like the fact I can't close it. And you can't box it up either. You probably can't take it anywhere. Oh, you're buying my phone case. Thank you very much. £19 or $19.50. Thank you very much. Yeah, I quite like working alongside... I don't know why I'm so low down. Why do I sit down to work? Jimmy stands. Thank you. That's $8.50. I'll tell you what, though, because there are two of us, it is taking the pressure off. I don't feel like I'm holding things up a little bit here. I can take my time. I don't have to rush customers through, which is good. $1 change, thank you. Because he's doing it as well. But I do kind of wish that I could close my checkout. Because if I wanted to just run a wholesale down there now, I'd have a massive queue outside mine. Because they would just wait here. So if they could have some sort of logic where if I'm not here, they don't wait here. They don't queue. Oh, another thief. Smashed. She is really, really good. Takes no breaks either. It's interesting that the restockers are still walking behind me. Which is, I guess, why wouldn't staff come behind a staff area, but... what do we got? $4 change for you. Thank you. $11.40. I haven't finished doing all of the prices. $8.60. Thank you. Yeah, I've not finished adjusting all of the prices, so I'll do that at the end of the day. $27.15. I'm going to get up and walk away. I'm going to see what happens. How many people do queue for me? At least one. There's not enough fitting rooms in here. Okay, that's a bit of a change from the last episode then, because they didn't seem to be using them in the last episode. $11.40. Be interesting to see how much money we make today. I have to remember to have a look at that next time when we'll have a look at the board and see how much we've made in store. It'd be nice if we could start making enough in store to pay everybody's wages. What do you want? 87? Come on, man. 87. 75. Oh, 75. There we go. It does seem to be operating nicely, though. I quite like it. And I do like the fact that I keep looking down here and think, oh, that's my product. You know, when you've made your own. I do like that. I like you look down and it's not something I've just designed is laying there, somebody's buying it. But I will say, this feels a lot more chilled than Supermarket Simulator. When you're putting people through there, it doesn't always feel as chill as this. But I don't feel like I need to rush. Because people are just walking around doing bits of shopping and stuff. I know they do in Supermarket Simulator, but Jimmy is so good. And the restockers, I feel like there's a softer pace to the game. It's not running at breakneck speed. You've got a moment to serve somebody without like 10 customers wanting to immediately be on you. Because they take a little bit of time in the changing room, stuff like that. Mill around a bit. £6. 45. Maybe it's just because it's a different style of retail. Okay, well, that's the end of the day. We've still got a lot of customers in here. $1.50. So yeah, hopefully we'll get like an extra shopping assistant then. Because I mean, Jimmy's really good. If we could have a second Jimmy, that would help. A second Jimmy and myself, that would be good. Because I can only imagine when you get higher, the more level you go through, the bigger store you get, the more customers you get, surely. But it does take a while. Ooh, just taking a screenshot accidentally. Well, that will probably not be the thumbnail, but we'll... I'll have it anyway. 30.90. Yeah, so it'd be nice if we could have extra. Because also now, I don't know what to do with this. Like, I'm pretty sure I don't want to do this every episode. Because, you know, I want to do some wholesale and stuff like that. I don't want to be tied to my checkout. But I feel like I am tied to my checkout. A little bit. $12, thank you. I can't see any way of closing this. I can move it. I can interact with it just to... I am going to move it, actually, because it's not quite in line. But, so I can move it and I can interact, but all interact is sit down at it. Why does it, when I place it down, it just... So if I have to place it slightly in to get it in line. Close enough. Yeah, I have to... the only thing I can do is work at it. And I can't put it... I would imagine... Let's just move it. I would imagine I can't place this anywhere. You can't box it back up again. So you kind of... When you bought it, the only thing you could do is sell it. I can't even do that. So once you've got it, I think. Yeah, once you've got it, you've got it. So we now work... So I guess we'll just close for wholesale then and work in here when we're not closed. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I think that will do today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. We will... we'll just keep rolling forward, I think. Now we've got good money. I think it's better in there. It works better. So we'll probably look to do a wholesale again. And then maybe expand in here or go into different areas. I think we're about sold out on a few items, so we need to redo those. We're about done, though, aren't we, with storage racks? With basically everything is got a spot. So not got a lot of room. We could maybe put something here, but I don't really want to alter the flow. So I might do another expansion maybe and get some more licenses and some more things. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Oh, these are all picked in now. That's interesting. So they wouldn't... You know when I was clicking them at the end of the last episode and they wouldn't do it? So just before we end... Let's edit this. This was 3 point something, wasn't it? It was 3.7 or 3 or something. It was not high. It was not high. Has the popularity of that gone up because it's in the window? Or are you just better putting your most popular items in the window to bring in more customers? Completely having to work this out on the fly. That has gone up, I think. It's now 6.4. So I think putting it in the window gives it extra popularity. That's my working theory. We will see how that theory progresses. Right, I shall pause it there because we are running through time and we've just paid another $1,000 out. So yes, if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you for another video very soon.